If your Squarespace Custom CSS is showing a syntax error, don't worry. This is usually caused by a small formatting mistake, and it is very easy to fix once you know what to look for. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 most common reasons Squarespace CSS breaks, how to spot the problem quickly, and how to correct it so your site styles load properly again. If this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more simple website fixes and Squarespace tutorials. First, let's talk about the most common issue, missing closing braces. Every opening brace in CSS must have a matching closing brace. If you forget the final bracket at the end of a snippet, every line of CSS written underneath it can break, which is why one tiny mistake can cause a big syntax error. So if your code looks correct at the top, but the editor still says there is an error, scroll through the snippet and make sure every opening brace has its partner. A fast way to check is to look for sections like a selector, then an opening brace, then the properties inside, and finally the closing brace at the end. If one is missing, add it back and recheck the code. Next, make sure every individual style property ends with a semicolon. In CSS, each instruction should close with a semicolon so the browser knows where one rule ends and the next one begins. If you forget a semicolon after something like color, font size, margin, or padding, the compiler can get confused and report a syntax error. So go line by line and check that each property statement ends properly. This is one of the easiest mistakes to miss, especially if you copied code from somewhere else and pasted it into Squarespace. The third major issue is that the Custom CSS panel only accepts raw CSS style sheet rules. That means it wants clean CSS, not HTML. If you copy and paste a snippet from a tutorial that includes HTML tags, buttons, divs, or other markup, Squarespace will usually trigger an immediate syntax error. The Custom CSS area is designed for styling only, so keep it to CSS selectors, braces, properties, and values. If the snippet came with HTML instructions, you'll need to separate the HTML from the CSS and paste only the style sheet part into the CSS panel. Now, here is the best way to troubleshoot the problem quickly. Start by removing the most recent code you added, then paste it back in one section at a time. That makes it much easier to identify the exact line causing the error. Also check for extra characters, missing punctuation, or pasted formatting from another website, because even one small mistake can stop the whole style sheet from working. If you are still stuck, try testing a very simple CSS rule first. For example, add one basic selector with one property and see if Squarespace accepts it. If that works, then you know the platform itself is fine and the issue is in your original snippet. From there, you can rebuild the code carefully and fix the problem step by step. So to recap, if you want to fix Squarespace CSS syntax errors, always check for missing closing braces, make sure every property ends with a semicolon, and confirm that you are only pasting raw CSS into the custom CSS panel. Those 3 checks solve most issues right away. If this helped you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you want more Squarespace troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.